Ahoy, swabs! Captain Jeff the Pirate here, at your disservice. Welcome to Captain Jeff Reviews and Questions Adventure Time. Now, this past week, we got more of the backstory of Marceline Abadier. It was a 4-night special event where both two parts of the episode were about Marceline. So, without further ado, Captain Jeff is proud to be reviewing and questioning Adventure Time, the special 8-part, 4-night series special Adventure Time Stakes. And with that, let us begin the review. Alright, so the final part be the Dark Cloud. Quite literally, after the explosion went off, we see Finn trying to pick up pieces of Peppermint Butler. To which PB says, it's alright. Peppermint Butler told me before he likes being scattered in multiple pieces. I never said that. Why is Bubblegum lying about this? Meanwhile, she gets on top of the couch, this like sofa, lifts up the arm seat and actually has the couch while on its side. The couch is able to fly. For some reason, Bubblegum has a couch that can fly. So Finn, Jake, and Bubblegum get ready to go fight this giant cloud lion creature thing. But Marceline, she be depressed. She's all like, me trying to change myself and stop the vampires, this is what caused all this. So she be sad and she decides to sit this one out. Meanwhile, so the others go off to fight. Meanwhile, Simon shows up and he'd be like, wanting destruction, panic, chaos, disorder. And you didn't think to call me. I felt left out. So Marcy says, don't try to talk me into joining the fight. And the Ice King, he says he won't, but he inadvertently does. He gives her a pep talk to which she needs. In fact, it works better than Bubblegum's speech. She tried to say, remember, we've gotten out of worse situations. Remember the time of the purloined egg? And we see a brief glimpse of it before Marceline cuts her off. And I'm interested. I would like to see this episode of the purloined egg. A little more backstory of the Marceline. I think it'd be interesting. Meanwhile, Finn, Jake, and Bubblegum are fighting this creature, which doesn't seem to be taking any hits. Rescuing the villagers and cows, which are being sucked up into it by its snake heads. And it'd be trying to figure out what's going on with this blasted thing. So meanwhile, it'd be heading straight for the Candy Kingdom. The banana guards are trying to figure out what to do. And the king says, protect me. And the banana guards are like, you know what, no. We don't like you. You are mean. You are wax. To which Crunchy then throws the king into a fireplace and he melts. So was the king really made of wax? So then Crunchy says, go and fight for me, Princess Crunchy the Unforgiving. Yeah, so Crunchy has usurped King of Ooh and is now the princess of the Candy Kingdom. So now all these citizens are fighting the creature. Hot Dog Princess sees the creature and summons her knights to try to fight the thing. Very useless. And then, okay, this part makes no sense to me. So then, the Fire Kingdom sees this, and one of the creatures there, and it informs the Flame Princess and Cinnamon Bun, and they actually use a volcano for artillery to try to blast the creature. And I do not understand this. After the stunt that Princess Bubblegum pulled against the Fire Kingdom, I don't see why Flame Princess is actively trying to help her with the whole Guardian thing and the stunt she pulled while using the Ice King. So then Marcy actually enters the giant cloud creature and she uses her demon powers to suck up the creature itself. After she turns into like the solid light, and her heart, using its demon powers, actually absorbs it's the final soul of the pure vampirism. So she must be getting more powers from this, and as she absorbs the creature, on the way in, it bites her neck. So now, once again, Marcy is third human, third demon, and third vampire. After absorbing it, she passes out on the ground. And she starts to get some blisters from the sun, because She's a vampire. So I don't get this. The Moon vampire, she was able to take stabs to the back and possibly the front and not be destroyed. She was able to sit out in the sun for several hours at a time and not be destroyed. And Marceline absorbed her soul. So why is she still susceptible to the sun? Apparently, out of all the vampires, the Moon would be the one vampire that would be the best to absorb. So there'd be a slight flaw there. Anyway, Marcy recovers and she'd be back at her old place in the cave. They filled up her fridge and they provided her with some stuff to help her recuperate. And Marcy's like, for a little bit, I was human. I have some fresh human memories, and I think I've grown up a little. I want to thank you for helping me grow up a bit. So as the gang leaves, she's tuning her guitar just to ruminate a little bit. And there'd be this tiny version of the Vampire King standing on the couch next to her. Are you in my head? For now. Yeah, well, just don't get in my way. So he talked to her, and then he disappeared. So what does that mean for now? Does that mean this isn't the last we've seen of him? Will he somehow come out? Or has the process repeated itself? Anyway, the episode ends showing a quick overview of everything that has happened. And from the distant past to what is currently going on. I thought this was very good. This series raised so many questions, but this 8-part event, it answered some of those questions and raised some more. I liked it. It informed us about her backstory. Didn't focus on her 100% solely. It actually involved other characters from various areas. Characters we knew, and characters, mostly a lot of characters we didn't know. It gave us some theories to think about. I thought this was a very good series. Marceline admitted that when she became a vampire, she was just a screwed up kid, and then she just was screwed up for 1,000 years. And in that one moment of time when she was mortal, she had some new memories, and she now had a chance to grow up and mature a little bit. So it was really good. So for the final episode of The Dark Cloud, I give it a 1.5 up. It was very good. I enjoyed this. I love how this is working out. My only concern is I wish they would do this only once a week, because I wish they'd go back to doing one episode a week, because this might burn through the season really fast, and then we'll have to wait a long time for a new season. And honestly, I can't really binge an entire whole bunch of new episodes back to back to back to back, because it takes a while for me to get the episodes prepped and put together, especially when you're trying to make sure. But overall, I'm very happy with the series. And as for the Stakes miniseries, I give Stakes 2 thumbs up overall. Yeah, there was some weird writing in some spots, some stuff was a little confusing, it didn't make sense, but overall I thought it was a very good miniseries. I look forward to see what they do for the next episode. And like I said, I'd be worried that this would make the next season coming up very long of a wait. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode. Thank you for watching all my reviews. Be sure to stay tuned as Test Subject 1337. He'll be doing a whole bunch of reviews for a game. He'll be reviewing a game, and he'll be reviewing a bunch of DLC. And hopefully Pixelated Pete will be showing up later to do something about Assassin's Creed. Until next time, this has been Captain Jeff Review and Unquestioned Adventure Time. Saying thank you for watching, and as always, arr!